Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Melina Landrio. I want to thank you all for sharing space with me today. Today is January the 5th, 2025, 26, New Year. Um, I'm coming in with another message. So there's some dreams here, some visions, and some channels. So the first thing is late December, I received a dream, and it was like, the way it was showed to me was almost like when you get your nails done, like your acrylic nails done, it forms a cast on your nail, and then they put a UV light to mold it to your nail and create the shape, and it hardens. It was almost like a kid's mask was being poured, like somebody's face was being poured onto with what felt like this, like a pliable mask, like a liquid, thickened liquid mask, gelatin type mask. But then they used this UV light to harden it onto the person's face, or to make a shape of that person's face. And it formed this white cast that was almost translucent or opalesque. This is very significant in regards to this channel, so I'm not sure what that's about. Also, the song, I think it's called Summer Loving by Grease, the movie Grease Lightning. You know that song, Summer Lovin' had me a blast. Summer lovin' happened so fast. That song is apparently significant as well. So something that could have happened in the summer, something that happened very quick. Something about a girl and a boy. I don't know. Something. Summer loving. Then I had this vision, January 1st, I believe it was. And I was actually awake for this vision. And it was like, I saw this, like, the side of a storefront, like a brick wall. But it was almost like a darkened alley, maybe, or maybe it was like a dark parking lot next to like a brick wall. Like you had to walk up to get to the front of the store. And on the corner, there was this like pile of garbage on the ground, and in the midst of the garbage there was a man standing there, and his face was blurred out. So maybe this mask is related to that, or just maybe I just wasn't seeing his face for whatever reason. They correlate though, these two messages, so perhaps that has to do with it. This man was wearing a burgundy jacket, and he had hair that kind of reminded me of a previous channel I did. I drew a picture of the man. He had this wavy hair, and he was holding this plank board, like he was burying someone, is what I believe it was. Like, for some reason, they remind me of each other. The hair reminds me of this person. They were wearing a burgundy jacket, and they had like wavy hair, and their face was blurred out, and they were watching me walking up this dark alley towards that storefront in the midst of the garbage, almost like they were trying to hide in the garbage pile. Maybe their jacket blended in with the garbage bags, the different shades of garbage bags. It could have actually been like one of those, I don't know, do they call them like a bomber jacket? Like they used to be in style. Some people wore them in like I don't know, it's like a pilot jacket or something. I just remember this jacket for some reason. This look of this jacket in the 80s maybe, or the 90s. Anywho, that type of jacket. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Anyways, yeah, so that was like, it was like they were peering out watching me walk. So someone's being watched by somebody who's like trying to be inconspicuous in garbage piles, and they potentially are wearing a plastic mask or an acrylic mask that's translucent, so it kind of like looks like they're like undetectable, or I don't know. Their hair was very messy. It was wavy. It could have been dreaded, but like I don't think it was, because it wasn't kept dread. So like if it was that type of dread, it was like matted hair forming a dread, and not the nice kind of dread that's kept. It was very messy looking. The person looked like they could be Caucasian, but I mean, it was hard to tell. And then I went into this dream, which apparently correlates as well. So this has to do with like an ex of yours. So I was in the dream and it was showing me an ex of mine. Now, this could be like an ex friend, this could be an ex boss, this could be an ex, somebody who you don't associate with anymore that was once associated with you. So it doesn't have to be like a love ex, it could be a friendship or just somebody that was related by business or just affiliation, okay? But you don't affiliate with this person anymore. In fact, this person left a bad taste in your mouth, okay? So this person, it's like you're about to go somewhere with like maybe your kids and you're having this understanding that this person is going to be at this location where you're going to go. And what I understood was it was like having this awareness that this person has shit talked about you, right? Like they've said a whole bunch of stuff. Like you're not talking to them for whatever reason, okay? You've moved on, you've let go, you've gone on with your life. You don't even think about this person. But this person is fixated on you and they're telling everybody essentially whatever they did to you is what you did to them. So they're trying to play some sort of victim in a scenario that they created on you. And everybody that they told were already against you because they didn't really care to hear your side of the story. They just immediately believed this person's story. So it's like you're going into like a room full of people who are already predisposed to hating you just because. And this person is going to be there. And it's like I walked in, it was like I could see all these like straight faces all of a sudden walking in towards me, and I was like, okay, whatever. And then I went and took a seat, or I was like in a certain area where I was about to be seated, and this ex had made a point to come out of their way to show up, to show themselves to me, almost to like an intimidation factor, like as if I was scared of them or I had a reason to be scared of them, when the actual reality is they're hooked on intertwining with me when I'm just really moving on. It's kind of the vibe that I got from it. So you could have been involved with somebody that there was like something that happened that made it adamant that you weren't going to associate with this person anymore. This person went out of their way to make you look a certain way, and now you're going to be faced, or you have been faced with being in the same place as them, and then seeing the construction of manipulation that they've orchestrated around whatever occurred just to try to avoid the inevitable understanding of the truth, which always comes out. So yeah, so like you were the victim in this situation, but this person is playing a victim, is what I was understanding from that. And because you understood this, and you understood that you were going into this environment filled with these people who were already predisposed to hating you, you were kind of prepared to walk in. Then all of a sudden, I was like brought to this. It reminded me of like a bathroom, like a public bathroom, maybe a change room. I was in this room, and on the side of it, there was like this closet, but it was open. And in the closet, I noticed there was this big, clear bin with a lid on it. And it was covered in red and green blankets. So it was Christmas time. Maybe this is a closet that Christmas decorations get placed into. And it was like this door was left open. I want to say water closet. Maybe there's a what is that sticker saying water closet on it or something. But yeah, so it's got this bin, and in the bin there is this phone that looks like when I'm looking at it in my dream, this is a dream, I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, man, that looks like my phone. So I think what that could be indicating is that this phone could be a duplicated phone of a phone, maybe your phone. If this resonates, somebody could have a replica of your phone. I don't know if that's possible, but I'm guessing it probably is. Somebody has stolen and imprinted your phone somehow. And it has like this zip tie on it. I don't know why the zip tie's on it. It also appears to be in this like a Ziploc bag, almost like it was placed in water. and maybe the zip tie was to hold it up so it doesn't get lost in the water. Maybe they attached it to like a piping of some sort in some water bed or an area with water where there's a pipe. Maybe a pond, something that has like a pipe that helps to bring, what is it, flow into the water. Maybe a pond or something comes to mind. I'm now like seeing like an outside source, and it's like a it's like a very country type picturesque scene. There might be like ponds around, but maybe like a little like area that you could walk. Maybe like it's an island and an island, or like a piece of land to another piece of land, and then water in between, or maybe a man-made pond. I'm not sure, but I'm seeing this area that you could walk over, and there's like brush and trees surrounding this whole area. So that could be significant. And so a pond could be significant. So maybe there's some sort of. Anyways, this phone, this plastic bag, this zip tie was potentially in this pond, and now it's been taken out and put in this Tupperware container in this storage area that might have a water closet sticker on it or some sort of water closet indicator, into this big room. Maybe I think that means bathroom, right, in the UK. There was also a pair of Doc Marten boots that was brought to my awareness, and they were really like, they were men's size. They were really big, and they were well worn. They were well worn, and I feel like one of them had like a yellowish beige lace, if not both, but I for some reason saw one. And these were in this closet as well. So yeah, so we have like a replica of a phone that was potentially hidden in a pond. We have something about Doc Marten boots. Somebody watching you inconspicuously, potentially covering their face. Wavy-ish hair, dreaded hair, matted hair. The hair looks weird. Like maybe it's not their hair, maybe it's a wig. I feel like it's their hair, but maybe it's not. And they're wearing like a burgundy jacket. This could potentially be this ex, maybe, of yours. Maybe this is resonating with you in their description. But yeah, something about a kid's poured mask, acrylic. I remember when I had the dream, I had just gotten married, like not too long prior to that, and I had my nails done for the first time ever. I'm never probably going to do that again. I don't enjoy nails on my press-on nails. Maybe I remember having those when I was a kid, but I don't know. They really bothered me. They were stuck on my nail. I couldn't get them off. They really bothered me, and I feel like they damaged my nails, to be honest with you. I feel like some people can handle, like my daughters got them done. One of them loved it, but me and my other daughter hated it. So they were beautiful. It wasn't anything wrong with what the nails looked like. It was just how they felt on our fingers. We just didn't enjoy the feeling of it. It felt trapped. My fingers felt trapped. I remember that feeling. Maybe that's significant because that was brought up into my awareness when I had that dream, the feeling that I had with the nails. So maybe the feeling of being trapped is significant as well. So I just want to pull some cards just to see what's coming up in the energy. Just give me a second here. Okay, guys, sorry about that. So I grabbed my Beloved Dead deck, and I'm just going to see what these have to say. I hope everybody is doing well. I hope you guys had a nice holiday season. I personally celebrate Christmas. We had a really great time. It goes by so fast, but I really enjoy, the tree, putting up the tree and all that lovely stuff that we do. It just kind of puts a nice scent in the home. Anywho, I hope you guys had a nice holiday. What do we need to know about this message here? Please and thank you, Spirit. I'm also guided to grab my rocks. I'm not sure what's going to come of that or if we'll have time. My phone is kind of running out of juice. We'll see how long we can go with this message here. What do I need to know about this message here? So an act of love, yes or no? What's kind of creepy about this card is just based on what I've just told you guys about my channels. This card, the man is holding like dolls, like puppets. I don't know if you guys can see that properly without the glare of my light. I'll have to look up what that one is. What else do I need to know? Expectation, location, and love all fell out together. I wasn't going to take it, but I'm being told to insist, and it all came out in the reverse. Okay. Anything else? Somebody's like Delulu. Somebody's in their head about you. Listen, guys, this is a message. This is a channel. This is dreams and visions that I receive. This is not necessarily the truth. If this message is resonating with you, you need to understand this is a collective message. Not all of it's going to resonate with you. Some of it might. Some of it might not. Don't make it fit. If it's going to fit, you're going to be able to have an awareness of something in your life that actually fits with it. So don't go out of your way saying, oh my God, I have a stalker all of a sudden when you've never really felt like you had a stalker or anything, but this is giving kind of stalkery vibes in a weird kind of warped way. Backstory. Sovereign. I can never say that word properly. Sovereign. Backstory. Sovereign. And there's a hidden card that fell that I didn't notice. Player. Okay. So we have an act of love. And we have also absence. So your absence is felt. So let's figure this out. Give me a moment here while I decipher this energy here. Okay, what do I need to know here? Okay, I'll take this card. So our Spirit's just guiding me which cards to take here. So I'm being guided to the dark fantasy cards, which I honestly didn't think we were going to use today, but okay. Clarify act of love, yes or no, please. So we have High Priestess that came out. Act of love, High Priestess. Four of Wands. Maybe you just got married too. Congratulations. Two of Pentacles, an exchange. This is clarifying this card. Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Let's see here. Okay, so this is a yes or no card, right? The act of love. So act of love is when you're doing something that is loving for yourself, an act of love or caring for another. So something is going to come through. There's like a message coming through, an awareness that's going to come through, that's going to be masked as an act of love. And you are going to need to say yes or no to this circumstance. So you see this person, this angel man is carrying a whole bunch of puppets with all sorts of different faces, all sorts of different disguises. So potentially somebody who is mirroring you, somebody who is projecting onto you, trying to replicate who you are. You are the high priestess, so you're somebody who is very intuitive. You have a depth of knowledge to yourself, be it whether that be you're a man or a female, however you resonate with this card. The Four of Wands is about a manifestation. It's about a union. It's about a foundation. It's about stability. And this is all referring to like a celebration. So this could be like an actual wedding. This could be an event that's coming in, like a community event that's coming up. Because in my dream, I was understanding I was going somewhere where there's going to be people that didn't necessarily like me very much. So this could be an event that's being orchestrated for you to arrive towards. And you're being guided to use your intuition before you make this exchange of yes or no. So the Two of Pentacles being, making an exchange, making a choice, a decision in regards to whether or not you're going to be able to balance this type of experience. So it's about adapting to the energy, adapting to the environment, understanding what's coming in, but also being very discerning on who this is coming in, inviting you to such an event. That's what I'm getting from this particular card. So now we have this. So we have expectation. Yes, expectation. And we have a location. So there's an expectation, there's a location. So there's an expectation of you. There's going to be a location, and it's going to be it's going to represent love, okay? It's going to have this feeling like you're welcome. The location is hidden right now. The guy's under the table, hidden. An expectation. So what's happening, I feel, is because it's all in the reverse. You're really not obligated. There's no expectation. The location is being revealed, and it's not really a gesture of love that's coming through. So let's just clarify these three cards as they came out together. Expectation, location, love in reverse, please. So we have the Lovers in reverse. Eight of Cups, walking away. You've walked away from. This is somebody that you don't have any love for. You've walked away from them very clearly. This is the ex, potentially, that we spoke about at the beginning of this channel. And they're under judgment. So there's some sort of transformation taking place in regards to this expectation, location, and love in the reverse. So whatever was done in the dark is coming into light. You walked away from somebody because there was no experience of love had between the two of you in regards to whatever that affiliates with, whatever that means. And there is some sort of judgment coming forward in regards to the circumstances, location, this expectation. And yes, this is definitely not something that's being spoken about or is wanted to be spoken about. Okay. Clarify player, please. That was the next card, I believe. It was hidden, too. So there's a hidden player involved in this whole dynamic. So clarify the player, please. The hidden player. I say hidden because that was the card that was hidden on my floor. Whoa, a whole bunch of cards just fell out. So we have Ace of Cups in the upright. Queen of Swords reversed. And King of Cups reversed. So we have somebody who's slandering you. They're using a lot of sharp-edged wording about you. And they're very sulky about who you are as a high priestess, potentially. And the blessings that you have. And I feel like they're potentially trying to replicate you. Hence the mask. Now, what to do with the children? Because it was kids. It was a child's mask. It was a child's mask in my dream. So maybe a mask was placed upon you that made you look like you were irrelevant, that you were immature, or not mature enough to uphold whatever was being offered or coming forward for you. There could have been some sort of obstacles created to keep you contained in a space where you weren't seen clearly. And we have backstory here. So tell me about backstory, please. Sorry, I'm just looking at my timer. Backstory, please. So we have a Knight of Wands in reverse. So there was some let me look at this little feather here. One more. Backstory, please. Thank you. Page of Wands in reverse. So there's some sort of, I want to say magic. Oh, that flipped up in reverse. The world. Trying to turn your world upside down. So somebody was really envious, really jealous of you. They were slandering your name. They were going around creating all sorts of stories to project a manipulative tactic on their behand, on their end, on who you are. And they were very fiery. They came forward with some fiery energy, and it was very negative energy. The Page of Wands confirming, to me, the Page of Wands and the Knight of Wands, both in reverse, is confirming some malevolent energy coming forward. Let me just look here for a sec. These cards are new to me. Yeah. This is very impulsive energy also with the reversed Knight. Try to create delays for you. And I think what it was kind of like it stunted. The energy was to stunt you, to keep you contained so that you would not be able to move forward. So you may have had, around the time that you realized that this person was no good for you, you may have had a lot of revelations coming forward. Like you may have had like your angels or your guides, maybe God, brought up to your awareness what was actually going on in the background, and this person was actually, who you thought was a friend, was actually a big enemy of yours, and they were going up against you because they were very jealous of the gifts that you had naturally, that you're favored perhaps in the way that you have faith and you have an understanding of who God is. Maybe they don't. I don't know. Something related to that is very significant. Then we got sovereign. Sovereign. Clarify the sovereign, please. These are all upright. Yes. Just saw the devil peeking out of my cards. Clarify sovereign, please. Oh. So we have the Six of Wands. Six of Wands. So you're moving forward. You've gone on. You've moved on peacefully. Whoa, that card just flew across. This is the Nine of Wands, and it was reversed. You're not worried. You're not sitting up at night worrying about how you behaved in this whole matter. You're in the upright. You did nothing wrong to deserve any of this type of behavior. You've been maliciously attacked. And then we have the Tower. I don't think that's a bad tower. I feel like they wanted a bad tower for you, but I feel like you're not actually getting a bad tower. We got the Seven of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So you're protected. You're highly protected from this broken heart energy that's coming through. Three of Swords energy. Some sort of exchange occurred. Six of Pentacles to charge at you. Knight of Swords. And then the Devil was back, peeking back at the back of this energy. All for fame, all to be rich. The King of Pentacles in the upright. So someone's trying to maintain some sort of stature off of your energy is what this is giving. They're trying to replicate you in some way, shape, or form. But they're definitely experiencing the understanding of what your energy brings to the table because of your absence. They're not able to fortify or create certain imagery that they were once able to do because your energy is no longer there. They're not your tribe. At the bottom of the deck. And also there's spirit messages that want to come forward with this. So I'm just going to be open to that experience coming through. And I'm just going to pull some cards in regards to that. Not some cards, sorry, some rocks in regards to that. So let me just pause this because I'm very limited with my timing. 1 minute. So Spirit wants me to pick some rocks out of here. So I'm just going to switch around this a little bit. I'll pick some stuff out. Don't mind the noise. Okay. Ooh. So we got pyrite. We got rose quartz. Got a heart. I don't know what this crystal's called at the tip of my tongue right now, but we got yellow calcite. Got some jasper. Got a firestone. So we have the letter P. We have the letter K. We have the letter G. We have something that is multi-leveled. So this is involving the underworld and the upper, the layers of the 3D, the 5D. This is a construct. We have the letters M, the letter B, as in Bob. Is there a letter on this one? No. No. So a few stones with nothing on them. We have the letter S, the letter D, as in Debbie, the letter C, as in Colin, the letter V, as in Victor, K, as in Karen, Chrissy, Christine, the letter Z, I don't know if you can see that, as in zebra, Of a Lingham crystal as well, or rock. And we have also another rock that to me represents like time travel or like mapping constructs. So I'm just going to sit with a couple of these stones. I'm going to pause it while I do that. And then I'm going to come back with some information that comes to me from these stones. I have to pause it because I have like 10 more minutes left of recording, maybe 15. And I want to make sure I get the whole message through. So please bear with me. Hi guys. So what Spirit's showing me, I gravitated to a particular rock. And what this rock is imprinting and showing me, it's like there's a lot of back and forth in regards to like, let's just say that you have like a shadow. Okay, so like you're walking and you're going and you're doing something and you have somebody following you and they're trying to do the exact same thing that you're doing. There's somebody here trying to shadow, trying to mimic, trying to kind of go back and forth in your energy field. So this could be maybe astral projection. This could be remote viewing to see the things that you're up to. This is somebody really invasive in your energy. This could even be like going into the various worlds, trying to, I don't know if that's the right word, but the word ascertain, I don't know what that word even means. I don't know. I'd have to look that up, and I don't have an extra phone today to do that. So ascertain, I don't know what that means. Somebody, please help me with that. They're trying to divulge in your energy. They're trying to dip into it, trying to get an understanding, to feel. It's almost like they want to be you. It's kind of creepy, actually. It's like somebody, like this could be this ex person in your life. This ex person in your life is trying so hard to contain an image of you because they're trying to be you. They're trying to like maybe pass off their energy onto you and make you seem like you're that, while they try to pretend that they're you. And they've gone above and beyond and training in these various layers and levels of the underworld, and I don't think they go up to the upper world all that much, to be honest with you. It feels very low vibrational, this energy, so they might think they're going up there, but I don't think they're going up there. Anywho, it doesn't really matter. They're doing something shady in a malevolent way without your permission, and they're trying to go in and contain energy to try to understand or have a deeper understanding of who you are, how you tick, what makes you think the way you think, or they're trying to figure out something, because ever since you left, your energy is no longer there. And they're having a really hard time now holding the space that they once held when you were in it. So that might resonate with somebody here, or a few of you here, for whatever reason. But it's almost like they're trying to implement your footing. Now, I don't know what this kid's mask is. I don't know what this has to do with, because it was a child's mask that they made in my dream. But then it was like I saw this person wearing a mask. So are they pretending to be a child? Are they pretending to be younger than they are? I don't know how that resonates with you guys, but that's something significant here. Also, like, I feel like they're feeling extremely like rejected, or they have been rejected from these spaces that they once were able to entertain when you were around. So like this person is very pivotal in your energy in regards to, like, they had a connection with you, they had your permission to be around them, you trusted them wholeheartedly, and they were really false with you. They were not who they were projecting themselves to be. And you may have been wounded, you may have been going through some stuff, maybe on a healing journey. I mean, the way that this is showing up in my life, the way I'm seeing the mirror, the understanding of it is what I've been through. And it was like trusting in people who are supposed to be trustworthy, who are supposed to be held in a higher regard, who just really, they really, they weren't what they said they were. And it's really upsetting to find out, you know, what you thought was legit is really just a facade for something else. So there's a sort of like, you may have felt rejected, but what I'm getting is like they're being rejected now by spirit. It's like they're trying to go in and contain this energy, and I feel like they think they're getting it. I feel like they think, or they have been thinking, that they're able to get it, or they've been achieving it, but spirit's been tricking them. There's some trickery going on in here, and I feel like there's more than one person involved. I feel like a lot of these letters that I mentioned are associated with different names or places. It could be names of places, it could be names of people, places, or things. But I think, like, ideally, like, the names like that are coming to mind with some of these letters are like with there's an I here. It's a little I, so somebody could have a little I in their name. So like, and there's also like there's a K, so like an I could be with this name, like Chrissy, Christina, Kirsten, Karen. These names are coming to mind. I don't know any other K names besides those two similar names. Now K, Christina, Christine, Kirsten can also start with a C, or Christy. Maybe the name Christy. That just came into my mind. We have a lowercase b. Could be in someone's name too. If it starts with a B, it could be Barbara. But the main big letters that I'm seeing here are the M, the P, and the K. So M, my name, Mary. So it could be Melena, Mary, Maureen, Misty, just came in my head. Melanie, Melinda, Melissa, just a Mel name. I mean, M, K, again, P could be Pete, Peter, Pieter, Paul, Penelope, Phoebe, C, V, D, C, two C's. So yeah, there's a few names here. B, K, K twice, C twice, S, G, D, B, P, K, M. So those might resonate with some of the names that you know. There's also a need to ground yourself. We have some black tourmaline here to also protect your space is what I'm getting from this. So you might need to do like a salt cleanse. You might need to go around your home and cleanse it with what it is that you choose to cleanse your home with. I personally use my own special blend of concoctions that I create to do my own. You might want to also speak with your spirit guides, your spirit team, about what's necessary. But I feel like maybe ensuring that your windows and your doors are locked from negative energies, windows, mirrors, portals in your home, like anything that could be a portal, a mirror, crystals, medicine wheels, or like dream catchers could also be considered a portal. Multiple portals even. Just cleansing these items on a regular basis and just keeping up with that. Staying prayed up is important as well. There's something fiery coming through. Like there's something that's becoming clear and well known. Like it's it's being activated in the spirit for something to be illuminated, is what I'm getting. And I'm getting that with the fire crystal. It's like there's like, you've got like, you got a lot of love in the spirit. You got the galactic, you got some sort of star seed. You might be a star seed or resonate as a star seed. There is a lot being hidden from you right now, because there's a lot being orchestrated or has been orchestrated that's going to start to rise into your awareness. And I feel like you might be feeling this coming in already. You may have had maybe bouts of anxiety, or like maybe ups and downs with your emotions. I feel like there's a lot of emotional, what's the word, like cleansing coming out right now. As well as like a deep rooted grounding sensation, like a rebalancing is also formulating in the energy. Something is being made right. And I'm also seeing in the spirit a woman with blonde hair, like an older woman, perhaps. It's like a large barrel, like hairdo, large barrel hot iron, curled hairdo. Older woman, I see the number 83, so 83 could be significant. D letter is significant here. Deidre, Dolores, could be significant. I feel like she's wearing like, she's well dressed. There's like a whitish mohair, or like, it's like a fancy knit sweater. It's fuzzy. I don't know if it's mohair. Maybe it's mohair. I don't know if mohair is the right word for it. I don't think it's mohair. It's fancy though. It's like nice, elegant. It's like a dressy sweater for like an elderly woman that an elderly woman would wear. The glasses are significant as well. There's glasses on this person, bigger framed glasses, maybe gold rim on the side. I'm also seeing something to do with black, like there could be like a black emblem or something, like a black corner on the glasses, perhaps. Significant. And I just dropped my crystal and it's disappeared. It flew somewhere. Pearl earrings. Someone's grandma, maybe. Could be relevant. Annette, maybe. I'm seeing a grandmother, and the name Annette came to mind. I don't know. But that's what I got for you guys today. I hope that was helpful in some way, shape, or form. I hope that if that made sense for some of you, I hope that was helpful. I do have a few more readings coming up. Hopefully this week. I'm going to try to get some up. But yeah, my clock is about to time out, so I am going to leave this here. I am feeling a little bit, I feel like a salt bath is required. Like I'm feeling a little bit distracted in my energy, so you might feel distracted when someone's peeping into your energy. Or maybe there's a need to be aware of your experiences as you're trying to be present in your day-to-day. I need to pray, I need to cleanse. The energy is very significant. Yeah, and I think that's all I have for today, guys. So I hope that helped. I hope that resonated in some way, shape, or form. And until next time, take care. Bye.